Well, this is the first geocache. Managed to make a bit of a sneaky find because there's a couple of workmen about 10 feet behind me, but they had their backs turned, so I made a quick search for this cache. I've just signed the logbook now. So, nice easy find, that one. Bit of a sneaky find, but still. Well, that's where there's a couple of workmen there, and last time I was here there was people in these caravans, but they're empty today. It was on a Saturday, but there doesn't appear to be anyone in them today. I had to give that one a miss because of, like I say, the muggles, but it's just a couple of workmen there and they had their backs turned, and it was actually a nice easy find. It didn't take a lot of searching, so dived for it, signed the logbook and sneakily put it back. The first one of this series, well, the first two actually. The second one I've had a quick look but can't find it anywhere, and the very first one, there's 9 in this series of Rhuddlan geocaches. I've had all the others because you can see there's no one about. The rest, and they were pretty easy to find. I've got them covered in my earlier video. I was saying then, the very first cache is in a storage yard. It's under a storage unit apparently, but there's a little office there, so if I walked in there and started, searching around or whatever, someone's going to come out of that office and say, what the hell are you doing? So I'm not even going to attempt that one. I just walk straight past it. And the second one, like I say, I've had a quick look, but no sign of it anywhere. But that third one, I managed to get a sneaky find in. I've got 3, 4, I've got another 5. There's 3 on the other side of the estuary, which you can't see. It's a very misty day today, but there's no wind, but as I say, very misty. Yeah, they're all on the other side now. All I've got to do now is walk straight into Rhyl, to the Rhuddlan bridge, over the bridge. Just going to pop into Rhyl itself just to get 1 or 2 things, and then I'll be returning the other side of the estuary. And there's 5 geocaches, the 3 of them where I couldn't attempt, a couple because of muggles and 1 because I couldn't find it. But I'm going to have another attempt today, and I've added another 2 caches to it as well, so there's another 5 on the other side there. Just watch out for the sheep shit. So anyway, all I've got to do now, a few mile walk into Rhyl. Can't see that you'd normally, from here, probably see the Rhuddlan bridge, but there's no way today. It's very, very misty. Anyway, like I said, I just got to walk into Rhyl now. Might speak to you soon, a bit later. That's just looking back the way I've come now. Just about to make out a bit of the castle, I think. Just Rhuddlan Castle. Anyway, let's keep going. All the caches now on this the Rhuddlan section I'm doing now, I found them all on my last video, so straight into Rhyl now. The sheep are all out grazing on the estuary today because the tide is well out, and the tide comes in, it covers all this, and it comes up to the bank that I'm on now. But as you can see, it's well out today. And there's one thing in these conditions, is that you can't see how far you got to go. I would normally see the Rhuddlan bridge in the distance there, just about to make out the blue, but you can't see it today. So, like I said, puts a lot of people off. Think, oh God, I got bloody miles to walk. But it's one thing about these conditions, but it doesn't bother me. I've been doing long distance walks now for years and years. I love it. The last sponsored walk I did was, it's called Open to Offers. It's a walk along the Offers Dyke, starts in Kilkane and ends in Kilkane, and it's a 21 miler. Going back a couple of years now, and there was about just under 200 entered it, and I came second, so I was quite chuffed about that really. It's not a race, it's just a sponsored walk, you know, I got sponsored and whatever, so, but it's just nice to know, you know, your timings of nearly two, and it was 198, something like that, and I was second, so in 21 miler, not bad going. Well, almost at the rail bridge, just about making out in this mist. Looking back, Rhuddlan's disappeared. Not far to go now. Well, there's the Vorrid Bridge. Just going to pop, these seagulls, just going to pop into Rhyl, just get a couple of things, and then I'll be making my way back on the other side of the estuary, and hopefully get some caches. Right, so just making my way out of Rhyl now, back onto the estuary walk, and hopefully 5 potential caches, but there's one I know I'm not going to find because I tried last time, I couldn't find it, but I might give it another go. Right, I'm getting nearer to the next GZ now, so GPS is out. And I am 0.15 of a mile away from it. As you can see, that red arrow is pointing towards the actual cache. Counting down, 0.14 now. So not that far off from the next GZ. Counted down the feet now. Not far off. And in this video I won't be showing the actual location of where the cache is hidden. I was a bit naughty on my last video. I showed a couple of the actual hiding places, but you know, it's not a crime of the century. If you go on the geocaching website, when people have logged their visits, they do take photos of it, you know, they call them spoilers. They actually take photos where the cache is hidden, so anyway, but I won't be doing that in this video. As you can see, counting down. Just over 300 feet away from the location of this cache. And there's one or two did not finds, DNFs they call them, on this cache, so it might be a bit of a tricky one to find. Anyway, I'll have a look for it. Well, I found GZ no problem, but it wasn't an easy one to find. Didn't find it, by the way, but like I said, there's a few DNFs on it saying that they did not find it. So, but it's a bit of a dodgy place to just swing around. See the caravans there. There's muggles all over the place watching you. So I only looked at search for a minute or two. That's all. So give it a miss. On to the next one now. And there it is, nice easy find, literally within a few seconds. And there's a muggle behind me cutting the grass, but he seems to be busy, so he's not taking much notice of me. This one's by Team Marzipan. So I'll get that signed now and then on to the next one. Well, that one was a really simple find. Literally 2 seconds, something like that. So I'm on to the next one now. And on this one, on my last geocaching vid, I tried to find it, but I was being followed by about half a dozen muggles, and I was in view of them as well, so I literally just had a quick search for about 2-3 seconds and then I had to move on. But today it looks like it's going to be a good search because there's no one around, and it was on a Saturday too, so best not to come to these places, you know, public footpaths and things. Best to come on a weekday when it's probably a bit quieter. But anyway, I'll probably get this one in the bag. And there it is. It's cache number 3. Shape of a golf ball. The logbook will be inside there, ready for me to sign. So, nice one. Cache number 3. And there it is, cache number 4. It took me 1 or 2 minutes to get this one. It was buried in nettles. I've got gloves in my rucksack, but I did manage to get at it. So anyway, that's the logbook. There's another one in the bag, cache number 4. Well, that's it I think. Call it a day. Not had a bad day for geocaches. Nice day out. A couple of DNFs, but that's what it's all about. Even though the views today weren't that good because it's quite misty, still misty now, but not as bad as it was when I first started. So anyway, all I gotta say is thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.